Another busy place as lawmakers not only try to figure out what's happening with the government shutdown and how to reopen the government. Negotiations taking place between both parties, Democrats and Republicans on the Senate side. President Trump sort of stepping back from those talks, at least for now, waited to see if lawmakers can work out their differences. Also in Washington today, Attorney General Pam Bondi spending hours in the hot seat on Capitol Hill before the Senate Judiciary Committee today. She took a lot of heated questions, everything from the Epstein files to the ongoing immigration raids in several cities across the United States. We listened to part of her testimony.
First, Senator Padilla, you have gone on for over 5 minutes, and I wish that you loved your state of California as much as you hate President Trump. We'd be in really good shape then, because violent crime in California is currently 35% higher than the national average. Property crime in California is 18% higher than the national average. That should be something that we should be talking about and working together on, yet we're not. And no, this is important. You're talking about all of my agencies, and I want to let you know what DEA has been doing, and they are working hand in hand with
I appreciate that. And
no, you can't go on for 5 minutes and criticize my agents who are out working without pay right now because you voted to shut down the government. They're out there working without pay.
Mr. Chairman, I asked a simple yes or no question. Attorney General Bondi is refusing
4,500 kilos of fentanyl and 50 million fentanyl pills off the streets.
While under your watch,
FBI, 23,000 violent criminals. U.S. Marshals, 51,000 fugitives.
I'm not getting an answer to my question. I'm trying to move on to the next question or the next topic. Mr. Chairman, order, please. Thank you. Because under Attorney General Bondi's watch, career prosecutors are being fired for telling agencies to follow the law and uphold the Constitution. Meanwhile, there are instances of allies of the president who seem to be getting let off the hook. I won't reiterate what some of my colleagues have already brought up in terms of the dismissal of the investigation into Tom Homan and his alleged acceptance of $50,000 as payment by undercover FBI agents posing as business executives looking to secure contracts with a future Trump administration. Because if the reports are true, it's not just the underlying conduct of Mr. Homan, which would be absolutely unacceptable, but the dismissal of the investigation charges raises concerns about the influence of the White House on the Department of Justice. Again, a simple question, and I'd appreciate a simple and brief answer. Whose decision was it to end this investigation?
I have answered that question multiple times, yet you didn't have the courtesy to be sitting in here for the hearing. I'm not going to answer it again. And I find it interesting that you want order in this proceeding now. Excuse me, Senator. You want order in this proceeding now. You sure didn't have order when you stormed Secretary Noem at a press conference in California, did you?
I will ask a follow-up question. Would you commit to either releasing the tape or at least making it available for members of this committee to review, yes or no?
Senator, you have not been sitting in here this entire hearing. I've answered the question, and I also want to tell you that our ATF agents have seized 25,000 illegal firearms.
So we will try again and move on to a different topic.
In your home state, we are prosecuting illegal aliens who have raped and murdered young girls.
Thank you.
All right, that was California Senator Alex Padilla going back and forth with Attorney General Pam Bondi. Bondi referring there for a second. Padilla, as you remember, was at a news conference with Kristi Noem, the Homeland Security Secretary, in which he kind of approached her podium, and then Secret Service had to pull him back. And there was a big fuss over whether you do that to a United States senator, but apparently they didn't at first know who he was. He took over for Dianne Feinstein when she passed away, so he's a relatively new senator. But the two going back and forth between the issue of ICE raids in California and the relationship of Tom Homan, President Trump, and the way they're carrying out this whole operation. So some fireworks, to say the least, between Bondi and California Senator Alex Padilla there on Capitol Hill.